What's up, everybody? My name is Jake. Welcome back to another episode. This week, I'm going to be walking you through how to make your own home movies, some best practices and tips that can make the process a little bit easier. Today, I'm briefly going to be looking at equipment. I'm going to be diving into that more in depth in next week's episode when I do part 2 of making your home movie. But this week, I'm really going to be focused on organization, sourcing material, and finally what to look for. Now, I do know a little something about making a home movie. I made a feature-length documentary about my dad's insect photography called Learning to See the World of Insects. I made a short subject doc on my cousin's husband who makes portraits out of aluminum cans called Can Man. And I'm currently working on a feature-length self-reflexive documentary about my stem cell treatment and really what I've been going through for the last couple years. Now, none of these are home movies per se, but they are deeply personal. And if there's anything that a home movie is, it's deeply personal. But don't let the home movie moniker fool you. They're actually really hard work. They are not easy. The bigger your family, the bigger the event, the more work it's gonna be. It's unavoidable. However, the home movie does offer a couple of really attractive things. One, you can kind of mess up, right? Your aunt may hate your music choice and your uncle may never let you live down the fact that you dropped his daughter's audio on her commencement speech, but you do have wiggle room without those kind of professional consequences. But really, the most important thing, if you're an aspiring filmmaker, storyteller, content creator, wanting to get into video production, the home movie is the perfect vehicle because you have 100% access to the participants. And if you show up and you work hard, your family will back you. Now let's get into it. Now, for the example that I'm going to be referencing throughout this video is a home movie that I made about my brother Ethan and I visiting our dad in South America 14 years apart.
This is all you're thinking. Yeah. Wow.
Now, my older brother Ethan, he lives in Zurich, Switzerland. Our dad lives outside of Cali in Colombia, South America. And up until a few years ago, I was living in California. Now I live in Las Vegas. And back in 2008, my brother and I went to go visit our dad. At that time, I had just started toying with the idea of making a feature documentary film about my dad and his photography work, and so I had brought all of my video equipment with me. Hey, real quick everyone, please do me a favor and like and comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the channel and the video with a friend. It will help this channel to grow. And if you'd like to support me personally, you can go to jakeoelmanphotography.com. The link will be down in the description below. And I have a store there, I have prints, I have merch, and I have my movies. So if you want to support me, that's a great way to do so. Now let's jump back into the episode. Let's leap forward in time to 2022. It's 14 years after our initial trip down there, and my brother Ethan and I go back to Colombia to visit our dad. And I'm no longer making a documentary film at this time. That finished in like 2018. And so what I brought with me was my mirrorless camera, a Canon EOS R. I brought with me my GoPro Hero 10, fun little camera, as well as the smartphone, right? Everyone has some type of smartphone or phone that shoots video. This is what a lot of people will be using, but I say that this is the best tool to use if it's the only tool you have. In reality, there's all different types of ways in which you can capture your family's event. Let's say that your family outing is a 3 to 4 hour affair. You may be able to get away with just using this to capture and cover it. Now, if we're talking about a larger family event, a wedding, a vacation, a reunion, something like that, you'll probably need just a little bit more equipment. Now, cameras aside, the equipment that I would highly recommend is a portable external hard drive and a laptop. This will allow you to back up your footage as you go, review your footage when you're on site, and also to keep all of your media organized while you do it. I'm obsessed with organization, and just, I want to just show you. I used to keep these logbooks when I first started making videos. These are 30 years old. I used to write everything down, give it grades, break it into sections, because back then everything was done on non-linear editing systems, and booking studio time was extremely cost prohibitive. It's not like it is today where, I have the computer behind me. So I was really just trying to do everything on a paper edit, which is kind of funny because I'm still sort of doing stuff on a paper edit. Like this video is a paper edit. I script everything out beforehand. I kind of know what I want to use for B-roll and so on and so forth. But organization is huge. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Really, it comes down to what makes the most sense to you. You can organize by day, you can organize by event, you can organize by person, by keyword. There's all different types of ways to do it. I like to organize my stuff by assets. So I will have my still photos in one place, I'll have my GoPro footage in a place, my drone footage. If I have a big camera with me, I'll have my phone material in a certain place, any kind of stuff that I'm pulling off the internet or what have you. I really just kind of keep that all organized so that when I'm going through the project, if I need an asset to cover something, I'm not hunting through a bunch of stuff that was just tossed into one folder. I'm able to go and like, oh yeah, I remember this was on GoPro and it was that day or whatever. So that's how I like to find things. But like I said, you are the master of your own domain, your own file, folder, directory, or what have you. So do it the way makes you comfortable and makes the most sense to you.
If we had 50 men reading in 24-hour shifts, it'd still take 2 months.
I know.
These days, you are no longer the only camera in the room. There are going to be relatives that have alternate angles and alternate commentary that you're going to want to get a hold of to make your home movie better. And don't forget about the old family movies, the ones that are on Super 8, the ones that are on VHS. All this material can be gold. And yes, I understand that, it's on Super 8, nobody has a Super 8 projector anymore. Don't worry, there's lots of services where you can send off your VHS tapes, you can send off your negatives or your slides or what have you, and have it converted into a digital format that your computer can easily read. I mean, just imagine being able to do side-by-side photo comparisons from reunions 20 years apart. Cue laughter, mockery, sympathetic ahs, right? This is like cinema gold for your family home movie. So we've talked about organization, we've talked about sourcing material, and that moves me to the final piece, and that is what to look for.
Have you ever seen a spleen that large?
No, not since breakfast.
You are looking for moments. Now there are the obvious moments, the I do's at the wedding, the winning goal at the junior soccer game. Those kind of things kind of jump out like, oh yeah, we want to make sure that we include this. But there's all kinds of other moments, subtle moments. It could be a look, it could be a phrase, it could be a word.
This guy is wicked. So you don't want him to bite you.
Can't bite you through the textile?
Yeah, he might actually.
You want to get out? And...
Ciao.
I like that karate chop.
That you really want to find, and sometimes these things are hard to find because you have to remember who's shooting the material. Great party, Uncle Barney. I'm recording everything. It's gonna look amazing. Oh, I've surfed through a lot of footage that look like that, trust me. Yeah, did you stretch beforehand? No. That's probably the problem. Yeah, see? So I already talked about how in 2008, I went to Colombia. I was starting my feature film project. So I'm shooting a lot of material while I'm in Colombia that ultimately wasn't really relevant to the film that I'm making, right? But that could be relevant to my home movie that I'm making in 2022.
20 throws from there. 20 throws from there. And I'm gonna bet you're not gonna get one in. And you can bet that you're gonna get one in.
Yeah, I'll bet that.
How much are we betting? 20?
10.
10.
And honestly, 2008 was a long time ago, and I really don't remember what I all shot back then. I wasn't quite sure what I was looking for when I imported all that old footage into my project, but once I started watching everything, all those memories just started flooding in. I'm looking for those B-roll elements that are gonna complement the story I'm trying to tell. I was really looking for the Frisbee stuff because we gambled on Frisbee both times we were there, so I wanted to have those two things pitted against one another. I thought that was kind of cool. The house, obviously, you know, the updates or the upgrades to the property, or just kind of the change of the landscape. I wanted to show all that stuff to just kind of see like, wow, it's changed so much since we were all last here together. Here's the reality of the home movie that you're making. You're making a film for a very niche audience, your family. So the more interesting you can make it, the crazier, the funnier, the more heartwarming, the better. Because even your entire family won't watch it, you know? If you're sending out a link online, half of them won't. Trust me, I've been there. It's happened to me. Harold, get that look off your face. I'm bored to tears. If I had a remote, I would have turned it off already. Nobody wants to watch this shit. And with that, thank you for watching. Please like and comment on the video below. Subscribe to the channel, and please share the channel and the video with a friend. It will really help me to grow. You are watching It's OI, Not AI. My name is Jake, and until next time, stay creative.